Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Firstly, I'm going to introduce myself. My name is Anika Hikamul Asror, with student's identity number 204101006 and 0002. I am from the English Education Department 2 of 2020. I'm here going to accomplish the final assignment of language, culture, and society. That is supposed to be done for filling the final assignment itself. And for the requirements, I have done some observations in the place of observation I have decided. I decide to do the observations in a social place such a mosque in my surrounding. And I've already prepared some when I'm going to explain you such the cultural attire is actually usually worn in my surrounding for praying, and then the second one is like some sessions that might not exist in other surroundings, and the third is that the bad culture existing in my surrounding, and the fourth is that other habitual actions usually done in the surrounding that I observe. So for the place of observation, I decide to observe like a mosque or like a praying place of a Muslim. Like for the first point, I put like an attire or maybe like a cultural yes, like attire or maybe like a cloth that is actually worn by all Muslims to get a pray. I mean, like in my surrounding, they do not even care of the attire they wear. They might just simply wear like a t-shirt for praying. That is I think not proper to use to conduct the worship itself, to pray to be used in conducting the praying or salat itself. And then they don't most of them don't wear like a cap, maybe like what I wear here. Is that I don't know, it must be their culture or anything else not to wear this, but to me, to conduct such praying or salat, it is needed to be worn. And then for the next one is that the session of zikr in the surrounding. In other surroundings, like zikr might not be obligated to do, but in the place I observe, zikr should be existing after praying itself. And then for the next one is that it might be like a bad culture existing in the place I observe. There is like a tendency to let the children to play around. I mean, like when all adult people, or maybe like when old people praying, the children staying there are let to play around that place. I mean, it might not be. It might be included into their culture to let those children to play, but it is disturbing those people who are still praying, right? Therefore, it is, I think, included into the bad culture of the place I observe itself. And then for the next is that the culture of shaking hands after praying. As other types of Islam, like other aliran of Islam, do not conduct such shaking hands after praying. In the place I observe, this is usually happen, as shown in the picture. Like all people usually shake other people's hand to I don't know what is it for. Maybe to be like strengthening the relation of the same Muslim, right? So it is actually also happening in the place I observe, in the mosque I observe existing in the surrounding I am living as well. And maybe that's all what I can deliver to you. Thanks a lot for your nice attention. Sorry for the mistakes I exactly never meant to do. And Assalamualaikum.